Let's delve into the papers. Simon Gray's here. He's Chief Executive of Nottingham Means Business, which is a business-led organisation, over 200 members. Morning, Simon. How are you?
Good morning, Andy. Very good, thanks to you.
Yes, it's interesting. The autumn statement's getting quite a lot of coverage because they're doing this sort of everyday a new announcement thing, aren't they?
As expected. It's whether it's political posturing or there's actually some real initiatives in there for the future of the country. A couple of things I've picked up on in the Times. First off, we expect more spending cuts. But as you've already mentioned, some plans for flood defence projects, road and rail networks, particularly for the north. I think the real interesting thing in all of this is in response to the Scottish referendum about devolving rights over council tax business rates to the regions, which is a hot topic, certainly in the city. My particular view is that it's probably a good thing. You know, we're on the ground, we know the local issues, so we're better placed to spend the money.
So it might be bought better for business, perhaps?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a long time coming, though. I don't think we're going to get this anytime soon. I think we need the general election out of the way, and then we'll see. But, I think, it makes sense. If you're on the ground, you can see the local issues, you should probably spend the money.
OK, interesting stuff about parental responsibility and parental leave as well in the papers today.
Yes, with 2 young children, I had to pick this one out. So most men don't want to share parental leave with mothers, but a new law introduced yesterday will allow men to share up to 50 weeks of parental leave with their partner if their child is born after the 31st of March 2015. So this replaces the 2-week statutory paternity leave. So there's been a lack of uptake by men, surprisingly, or not surprisingly, I don't know, it depends on your point of view, mainly due to damage to careers if other men in the office aren't doing it, financial reasons, rather than not wanting to care for the children. But
which is a bit of a shame, because that's the idea, isn't it?
Yeah, but I had 2 weeks. I've had 2 bouts of 2 weeks of paternity leave, and to be honest, I was ready to get back to work because it's the toughest job in the world, I think. So,
but what about your other half, who didn't have a choice?
Well, she has no choice. And if she's listening, Sam, I feel sorry for you because I've got 2 little horrors at home. But interesting times. We'll see if there's more uptake of that going forwards.
Okay, now there's a great little story. You were mentioning, how much politicking there is perhaps in the autumn statement. There's certainly politicking going on in terms of Christmas cards this year.
Absolutely. Well, I thought I'd bring you a little bit of Christmas cheer. We've not got the snow, but let's have the cheer. And the Mail reports a very awkward Christmas from Tony and Sherry. So, yes, it's Christmas time again, and they have released their Christmas card, their official Christmas card. Do you have an official Christmas card?
Of course, yeah. So every year I have an official. We have a professional photographer comes round, and then we send them off to the printers. Okay. And yes, I'm surprised you didn't get one, Simon. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully this year. So this is politicians trying to outdo each other with their annual Christmas cards. So they've released this Christmas card, and it's been described in the press as being a very awkward picture. And lacking in Christmas cheer. But the comment that particularly made me laugh was it's strange how Tony's teeth seem to follow you around the room. And the even better one, somebody said, it looks like they're being held hostage.
Right.
But, maybe Nigel Farage has got it right because apparently his Christmas card, which I haven't seen as yet, is him driving a white van running over David Cameron, Ed Miliband and Nick Clegg. So that's certainly political posturing.
That can't be true.
There's no doubt in his Christmas message.
All right, thank you. Simon Gray, Chief Executive of Nottingham Means Business, with his view of the papers today. I still don't really get why anyone who has one of these official Christmas cards would think that you'd want to have a photo of them on a Christmas card. It's the most unfestive thing you can have. Even if they might be wearing a Santa hat. Why would you want that? Anyway, 8:31, sport, travel and weather on BBC Radio Nottingham after the news headlines now from Corazon Garcia.